One more time. So 7?
Heavy letter. Awesome.
7 awesome letters, 7 heavy letters. And that automatically means the reason why you teach them the awesome and the heavy letters, not the happy letters, because everything else is
Happy.
it's
Light.
happy, it's light. Everything else is
Light.
light. Was la mentioned amongst the heavy letters, the awesome letters? No. Come on, people, was it? No. That's why I had you do it twice. It was not mentioned amongst the awesome letters, the heavy letters. So that obviously means that lam is light, with one exception. And what is that exception?
In the word Allah.
Right. And he teaches that in the course that the name of Allah is the exception.
Except.
And the only exception.
Only except.
In the recitation, the common recitation that people are familiar with.
And almost all of them.
Almost all of them. So lam is always light except for the name of Allah. Now think about that. Chew on that for a second. The name of Allah has its own original, unique tajweed rule. Am I correct to say that?
Yes.
The name of Allah has its own original, unique tajweed rule, verified. Doesn't that lend more credence to the fact that the name of Allah maybe is its own unique word altogether? If it breaks a pattern that is found consistently all across the language, I can't help but think that there's something very unique and special about the word. It's its own original word. Okay, the third thing now is this grammatical rule. This grammatical rule. Whenever you have any word that begins with alif and lam, and then you want to call out to it, you want to put a ya in front of it, what do you have to put in between? Come on, people. Ayyuha. You got to put your buffer in between. What is the only exception to that rule? Allah. Allah. Number 4, because I feel like it. Number 4. What's another way that we can call out to Allah? There's another word for calling out to Allah. What is that? Allahumma. What is it, everybody? Allahumma. All right, break apart the word Allahumma. Allahumma. You see what that is? It's the name of Allah. Allahu with what at the end? Interesting, right? Because of the way it's written, you never really made that connection. But it's Allahu and ma. Put it together and what do you get? Allahumma. So what does Allahumma mean, everybody? Oh Allah. What does Ya Allah mean? Oh Allah. Allahumma means oh Allah. So then in that case, putting a meme at the end is kind of like putting what at the front? Putting meme at the end is like putting ya at the front. It means kind of the same thing. There's a difference in meaning. Allahumma is a much more stronger tone to it. Alright? And it also, notice in Ya Allah, first you have the ya, then the name of Allah. In Allahumma you have the name of Allah first, and then the ma second. And it also shows more desperation. It's got more emphasis built into it. Nevertheless, meme at the end, if that's another way to call out to someone, can I say Zainabumma? Can I say Zainabumma? Have you ever heard that? Ever heard of Muhammadumma? Khalidumma? Wisamumma? Right?
Yeah, you get to that.
Doesn't work. And here's the thing, I'm not even talking about how it sounds. In classical Arabic, in pre-Islamic Arabic poetry, the meme at the end of a word, being put at the end of a name, being used in the meaning of call out to someone, has never, ever been done except for with the name of
Allah.
Even in pre-Islamic Arabic poetry. Only with the name of Allah. Based on a few of these evidences, I feel a little more comfortable saying that the name of Allah is the original unique name of Allah. It is jamid and not derived. However, I always tell people this. That's what I personally feel comfortable with, and that's why I explain it. But the other opinion is a legitimate scholarly opinion. The other opinion is a legitimate scholarly opinion. Many mufassirun have held that opinion, and so we should treat it with respect.